gonna study the
Interesting thing about those anchor plugs, they use limb technology to stake down pockets of stability in an area. Basically, they delay how quickly you're turned into Swiss cheese out there.
Okay. Well, first aid. Fill up the tank. Recharge the battery. I didn't get a whole lot in the way of loot, but considering all the all the energy that I got, maybe it was worth foregoing all that loot. 4.8 kilolimbs, you know, that is a lot. And these cost a lot. Off-road tires. Wait a second. What was this again? Oh yeah, the limb pulse emitter. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at what I can get here. Starting with this. Multiple times before overheating. Plus a bit, but I'm wondering about that antenna. I'm not gonna plan my next trip just yet, but that is a lot of one scanner charge. I'm wondering how many of those I have. Well, what's all this here? A blowtorch. It can repair metalwork. It's not durable enough to last long, but it can do basic things on that. Wait a minute. It needs unstable energy? Okay, there is something for it, but I'm not exactly sure how to get it right now. Then there's the engines. I can make more engines. Oh, but this one takes 4 entire kilograms. I don't think I'm ready to spend quite so much of it yet. Well, I've had it up to here with bunnies, so yeah, maybe I could use one of those. What next? I think I need the vacuum cleaner for something that's further down the road. I was looking at the tech tree there. If I'm gonna get the plasma scrapper, I need to get the handy vac first, regardless of how arguably useless. I don't know how useless or but it still needs unstable energy, and I don't know where to get that from. The Liberator. Oh right, that thing. Well, I did need to hot swap a car tire, like a summer tire. And what else? Side-mounted floodlights. I haven't had any issues with my battery just yet. Wait a minute. What about... I'm sort of mulling it over. This, oh, what exactly is it? Matter regenerator. Repairs card components while you're out on a stored in this station. While you, well, I don't really store card components in this station, but it's one of those things that you need to unlock things further down the road. This sounds like one of those. I'll get it if I have energy to spare. Meanwhile, we've got those off-road tires, but they do cost a lot, don't they? Oh. And the rest of these seem to be specific kinds of doors, or although armored doors need unstable energy. I don't think it can come far enough in the game for that yet. This thing, oh, it needs unstable energy too, but this doesn't. And neither does this. Wait, this is cheaper. So I'll get it. There's a place to put it. Right here. The problem, of course, is that the only stuff the dumpster gives me are crude stuff, and I don't really need crude stuff, but if the dumpster gives it to you, then you don't get anything out of it. Oh, that's a disappointment. A couple of road flares this time. But the car that's in here now, wait a minute, let me check this car over a bit. Yeah, it's got a perfectly intact summer tire. It's time I tried a little experiment. This Liberator. Wait, I need thermosap crystals for it? I mean, I've got 2 of them, but I don't have enough. Well, okay, there went that idea. Well, regardless, let me see. Circuit boards. Plastic copper wire electronics. I need a gear to make a replacement summer tire. Take the donut and put it back. And it's still in good shape. I got some paints. I don't think I ever got the chance to take them off. Or, sorry, take them out of the trunk. That circuit board takes up a lot of space, doesn't it? Okay, and then what did I need the circuit board for? Well, this improved antenna. What does this thing do? It's an upgrade for the Tinker Station, and we'll report back to you what elements of diagnosis are correct. Okay. Yeah, I had to do that logically, which wasn't exactly hard, but, okay. I'm gonna take this improved antenna kit. I'm guessing it also goes on the roof. Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, this is a much better antenna. Or maybe I just added bits onto the original antenna. It's kind of hard to tell. Course, the old dumpster. Hello? Well, thank you for the repair putty at least. And the 2 thermosap crystals. And the first aid kit, but honestly, I'm not using crude stuff anymore. Yeah, the dumpster doesn't seem to get it. Still, those thermosap crystals. Oops, wait, no. I meant to put this here. So you can carry around some repair putty. And I'll stow the what do you call it? Anchor radar. Yeah. Put that back. What needs repair putty? Wait, I can check that out over here. Yeah, one of the doors is officially in bad enough condition to need it. And one of the headlights, too. Wait a minute. Yeah, this headlight. Everything else, though, it's like borderline. You know, the dumpster gave me this repair putty. So I'll be a bit more cavalier using it. tires. Well, none of them are really in particularly bad. Wait a second. Oh, I was looking at the wrong tire. It's this one that needs it. Yeah, the tires are important enough for me to spend repair putty on, especially if I've exhausted all possible, I guess, single charge routes, you could say, out of here. From here, I should say. And all I need are double charge routes. They're all I have left to explore. But before I do that, let's check the logbook. Fatigue. Everything suffers wear and tear, but it's even more pronounced in the zone. I'm guessing this is because this is how I got a flat, bald tire. Refueling the car. Well, of course I don't want to be stuck out of gas, but I didn't really get low enough to warrant that kind of attention until now. Got some more paints. Black paint. Well, I'm a dude, but who cares? Government yellow paint. Official State of Washington government yellow paint. I've never been to Washington. Matter regenerator. Yeah, I installed that. Broken keypad. It's locked, but I need an electrician's kit. A bald tire. Utilities. We have the limb pulse emitter. Oh, wait a second. I ought to... But you need to activate the thing. I wonder if this is a car ability or not. And there's the weather. Anomalous clouds, unpredictable weather patterns, more cloud-related hazards, and disruptive discharge. Electrical discharges can damage and disrupt batteries. Okay, so I use more battery power here. And then there's the anomalies I found, and boy did I find a lot of them. Like the shaker. Transcript taken from the dictaphone of Dr. Kelly Lombard, February 12, 1969. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to remember our esteemed, honored, and oh-so-kind colleague, Eric Gordon. Taken from us far too soon, Eric was a shining light in our lives. Let us remember him for his achievements, his humor, and his grace. Let us remember him how he lived and not how he died, propelled as he was 600 feet into the air by a sudden blast of hot corrosive slime. I know our hearts are also heavy today, and we only wish Eric could have also been heavier and thus not flown quite so far. What the heck am I saying? End recording. End recording! I suppose that's one way of dealing with it. Shocked tourists. You know what? It's an increasingly bad time in the zone these days. Every day when I step out my door, I should get a different job. I should do something else. It's getting worse. I swear, these things are all but springing up out of thin air. And now we have this chain reaction thing. This brutal, deadly trap that just outright slaughters people. Whole lines of those dummies, any one of them capable of setting off all the rest. 7 people have died in 3 days. You know what it feels like to me? Like the zone is murdering us. Even like it enjoys doing so. It's as if something really, really doesn't want us here. And you know what? That's fine by me. Tomorrow morning I'm out. A bolt bunny. Memo FAO Dr. Lopez, July 19th, 1965, addendum. I don't think we can ascribe intelligence because the behavior seems both reactive and entirely independent or any other entities. I suppose they meant of any other entities. There is no evidence of judgment and of consideration. There is no sign of any social group or group dynamics. There is little to no environmental awareness. I'd surmise that it is in essence purely instinctual. To this end, I recommend we ditch the moniker bunny, as what we see here is barely even the base instinct to latch on and to feed. It is brainless, it is mindless. We cannot give them animal names. So to answer your original question, no, I do not believe they feel anything, and I don't believe it worthwhile we entertain any more guilt or shame in dealing with them as we might if we were to swat a mosquito. Not even that. We must stop calling them bunnies. They don't exactly look like them. Airstrips. Telephone transcript, Central Exchange Monitoring, September 14th, 1964. Tobias, this is Francis Cook. Yeah, the scientist. I got a bit of an update for you. I'm afraid it's bad news. Those drums of experimental gravity gel we were sending back to you are not going to get there. Neither is the truck, it seems. We had some kind of atmospheric shift, and then more anomalies than I think I have ever seen before. Everyone's safe, but our driver has a broken leg, and as for the gel, well, the whole strip of road between our lab site and that old gas station got smeared and scrambled, so now it's more like some kind of giant trampoline. I'm not kidding. Anything that touches that road just takes off. It's starting to spread to some of the forest and swamp nearby. It's not that the gel just spilled on the ground. It's like it's a part of the ground now. A part of the earth itself. So I guess you can update your inventory logs on that. Is there some kind of maintenance request that I should file for this? Glaring Boulder. Transmission fragment Art Dispatch Headquarters, April 26, 1964. Hey, this is Anna. I'm totally going so fast right now. Oh no, oh no! It's happened again! Just out collecting some data from the weather stations, and oh no, there are these new things out there, and oh, help! If you touch them, no! Hold on, Charlie! Look, I'm not an engineer or a physicist, I'm a meteorologist, but my guess is these things are discharging huge amounts of energy into whatever they touch. And when they hit a car, or you totally go so fast. Hold on, Charlie. I did not like reading that. Partial memo, Battalion Headquarters. Oh, this is for the Spike Puddle. Partial memo, Battalion Headquarters, February 21st, 1964. Captain Neil Douglas filing. Today, when engaged in the pursuit of a pair of zone trespassers, 3 vehicles from B Company were damaged and put out of action by what may have been traps deliberately laid. The trespassers who crossed from Canada via the Salish Sea and may be fugitives are believed to have landed somewhere near Joyce after traveling via small boat. After multiple sightings and extensive tracking, we encountered the trespassers at approximately 1100 hours and began a vehicular pursuit down several fire roads. Driving a stolen government car, the trespassers evaded capture for some time and were able to prevent further pursuit by leading our team across patches of some kind of semi-organic oil-like spikes. All 3 cars used in the pursuit suffered destroyed tires and damaged wheels. It is unclear at this time whether these patches had been somehow laid in response to the pursuit or had existed some time beforehand. The patches are extremely dangerous and utterly unlike anything we have seen before. Recommend requisitioning tracked vehicles from Fort Lewis for further exploration. Okay, well, seeing as how I'm out of limb energy, I might as well go get some more. You know, I don't guess you can be too prepared for things. So, I've had a couple of things go wrong, and I had to craft a couple of kits. Like this one, the mechanics kit. Now, I think these stack in 3s, although that's only based on how many first aid kits and repair putties stack in 3s. Oh, I need bulbs. I'm running a bit low on electronics. Hopefully this time I'll get a chance to scrap some stuff that's electronic, because I haven't had that much of a chance of it lately. Every time I've finished gathering enough arc energy, or should I say all the arc energy that's fit to grab, I end up forced to return, like immediately, because stability is starting to collapse. You know, it's fascinating. I really could use a... Okay, I guess I can store some stuff here. In there. First aid here. Battery jumper here. I don't think I've ever had to use a battery jumper before. But that's because I've kept a careful eye on things. But then again, you have no idea what you're going to encounter. Scrappers are relatively easy to craft. I think I don't have an impact cylinder. Or sorry, spare impact hammer, so I'll craft both of those. Actually, you know what I ought to do? Since I'm making all these preparations, I ought to outfit my car with more storage. Now, where was that? Okay, need a side storage. And where's that rack thing? See, I can't attach it without a rack. I need that rack. Where? Unless I have to somehow research, use the fabrication station for it. Maybe that's it. Problem with doing that is I need more arc energy that I just don't have. Oh, it's this category here. Yeah, I need more stable energy. Okay, I guess I can only store so much. So what I'm going to do is put this in here. Oh, gee, I can't put it anywhere. I have to other than down, I can't put it anywhere. Just have to leave that where it is. Oh, and I was going to craft extra impact hammers. Oh, but I need 2 gears. And an extra scrapper. Now where's that hand vac? I can't exactly afford to waste time anymore, can I? Did I already... How on earth do I use that dumpster pearl? I have no idea. I am so clueless right now. For maximum use of space, I suppose what I ought to do is use the power of spatial reasoning, take the stuff that I'm probably going to use immediately, and swap it out for this stuff that that I doubt I'm going to need immediately. I mean, yeah, that takes up a lot of space, but in my defense, I kind of doubt that I'll be able to get that much in terms of loot right now. Historically, I haven't been able to lately. Okay, so this is another one that's too long. Well, I mean, it requires 2 kilolimbs to charge gateway. So we're gonna go there. It's got like one... Actually, no, it's got a few things that I don't seem to know about. One anomaly that I haven't identified yet, and a few buildings that I haven't identified yet. And hopefully I'll be able to identify them before I have to hightail it out of here. He said, a bit disgruntled. It was just pouring down rain just a minute ago. Oh well, if you don't like the weather in the exclusion zone, just wait 5 minutes. So we've got unknown junction conditions, but at least I can go to E7. E7 is a much easier spot than E6. Don't you think?